So excited to work on this one. And for anyone who's new to my channel, hi, my name is McTeigue. I am an artist, and right now I'm working on a commission piece of Angela. So the way that this one is working is that over the month of November, I ran a contest on my page for people to win one of 6 different commissions in varying sizes. And this is for prize number 1 and is an 11 by 17 full body commission for the character of their choice. So they chose Angela. And they specifically chose the style that she was in, or the outfit that she was in when she was in the Spawn series. Now she's in Marvel. And her outfit is, for all intents and purposes, quite similar, but I'm keeping it to the Spawn version. Hey Shane, welcome to the stream. Now, I know I said I was overly ambitious on Friday and thought that I would be coloring by now. Well, no, I'm not. This is a fantastically wonderful, awesome challenge for me to work on this one, but there are flying chains and there's detail on the ribbon. Need I say more? I'm not at the coloring stage yet. So it's later in the afternoon this time, which is fun, but I hope that the lighting isn't too dark. Let me see about turning off that light. It's just I'm having a hard time getting the lighting right so that I'm not blowing out certain areas and leaving other ones too dark. Hello, Mystery Artistry. Well, now I can't really see my art so well, so I'm going to need to turn that light back on. Sorry about that, guys. We're just going to have to keep trying things until we get this right. So the top part of the screen may be a little bit blown out, but at least I can see my work then. Kylie, hello. Kara, oh my goodness, there's so many of you on here. Yay! Philip is here. Anthony is here. Hello, you guys. Whoop, whoop. All right. I don't know if you guys were on here when I made tons of justifications for myself a few minutes ago, but this is the thing. I was overly ambitious on the last stream when I said that I would be at coloring stage now. I'm not, obviously, clearly. But I am working on it, and I've got pretty much all the flying shit worked out. The only thing I think I'm going to do is just change the angle of this particular bit of chain right there. Gabriel is here. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Arrow. So I think that this one is curving, I don't know, it should be a little bit more of a loop as opposed to this particular curve. It's just not sitting right with me at the moment. But I've got plenty other things to do, so I can think about it. All right. So I have these little, I think that there's like a curl here in her shirt that I need to make sure is correct. So I do have a few covers from the Spawn era that I found on the internet. So I have those for her outfit reference to make sure I'm getting this right in the best way I can. So let me get one of them here so that I can see the side part of her bust area. Hello, Joe. I am so glad you could make it. Okay, so she has a different spear every so often, and this one is super badass. Hello, Tom. So I got a ruler and just did a line through the center of the spear to make sure I've got that part right, but I can show you guys the rest of it. So I shrunk her hand down a little bit to make it a little smaller. I felt like it was too big before. And then she has one big boot, one big metal boot, and one like strappy leather strap boot. So thank God it worked out that this straight leg is the one that has the big boot. So I feel mucho relieved on that one. Oh wait, now on this cover, she's got it on the other leg. Oh, I give up. So anyway, she has a big boot on one of her feet. So I have it on this side. And then on this one, it's lots of leather straps kind of holding her boot on. And then here she has a bunch of chain. I still haven't worked on the actual spear banging into the ground and causing all the particles. So it's still really rough right there. But I erased and moved all the chain and ribbon so many times that now I think I can settle on where it's at now and carry on with other projects on this piece. Tom is here. Did I already say hi to you? If not, hi, Tom. So yes, many chains and many ribbons. And remember, Tom, the ribbon has a pattern on it. Oh my God. Now, yes, she did. Okay, now on her face, she has a very calm look on her face. And the reason why I'm leaving her with that kind of look is kind of like, what's the saying where, you know, real warriors don't look back at the explosion, or I don't know. It's from a movie. I can't remember where it is, but yes, that they don't look back at the explosion, right? And so she's kind of just running forward and completely unfazed. Like, yep, here I am. I've got my chains and my giant battle axe. And yes, it will, I think, work with the piece. I don't necessarily want to give her a snarl this time. Rogerio, hello. So she has some more chains I need to do on her forearm. I mean, no, her upper arm right here. So her forearm is gloved in some kind of gray glove. And then sometimes it's brown. And then up at the top of her arm, after this metal band right here, is chain. And then there's going to be some chain kind of looping around, because from what I understand, it kind of connects between both sides of her arms around her back. Oh, hey, Phasma Star. Welcome to the stream. All right, so I have a few small detail things to work out, and then it'll be straight into inking. So I did ink a little bit of the ribbon the other day while I was streaming, just because I had to work a bunch of other things out and I wanted that ribbon to stay there. I did not do any more of the ribbon because I do want it to be interacting with the chain. Some things overlap, and I wasn't done with the chain, so that's why I didn't ink all of it. Oh, thank you, Mystery. That's so nice of you. Tanis is here. Hello. Okay, so I have the basics of her hair in as well, and I'm going to, like I said, things are going to be interacting or overlapping each other. So I do have the chain drawn in full, but I want to put the chain behind her hair. So I'm going to be erasing part of that chain and putting her hair in front. True, true. But you know what? This paper is pretty amazing and it can handle quite a bit of erasing. So honestly, I'm not too worried. Hello, Sketchy. All right. So on her battle axe, it is different in almost every piece I've seen. So I do have a little bit of leeway. Eric, hi. It's going great. Thank you. Justin, hi. Pizza sounds delicious. Okay, so this comes to a very spiky point. I really like this one that I just found. It's another design for Angela. And I like it a lot. No, I can't imagine her for 22 pages, Arrow. That's why Greg Capullo is who he is and is a badass. Easily forgettable blah? That's such a sad name. Oh, thank you guys. All right, I'm going to move on to something else. This thing's been giving me trouble all weekend. Oh, thank you so much, Anthony. Okay, there's the chains. And now I need to look at the horn thingy that is under her arm. Okay, here we go. That sounds awesome, Tom. Okay, so the back has a leather strip that's holding her bra on to there. And then it's got a kind of like a ram's curl. It's going like that, and then there's her the side of her back over there. All right, and then these curls are going to come in front of the chain, but there's enough break in the curl that we can still see the chain coming through. So I'm just going to give this a quick little erase right here so we know that that part of the chain is gone. Oh, thank you so much, Tom. Hey, Juan Solo. Yeah, that is pretty much what it is, Tom. Yes, it should. I'm sure it would hurt. So I'm thinking I might start inking her hair in. So it's just another little element of something that then I no longer need to worry about. All right, so I'm gonna start inking this part. So it's gonna be a little mix of everything today. I'm just moving it to an angle. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm moving it at an angle so that my hand isn't in the way of what I'm doing. Arouette is in the skies. Yay! That's awesome. So is she on her way to you now? Has she left Canada? All right, so she is going to look a little wonky. You guys are seeing the camera is at an angle right now, so you're seeing it like one side is closer to you than the other. It is way too warm here, Kara. I'm really worried we're not going to have a white Christmas. It's making me super sad. And Lyndon is very sad about it, I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Kara. That's very nice. Oops, I forgot to turn on music. Oops, oops, oops. All right, it's happening now. That's what friends do. Yes, I really appreciate it, Kara. Go to Newfoundland and take your snow. Well, that would be awesome. do some inking of her hair, and then I'll move on to something else. But you know what? Well, I guess I hope that my hand being in the light isn't a problem for you guys. Oh, thank you, Kylie. It's my least favorite time. But the main thing I'm going to try to do here with her hair is focus more on the outside line. So like the outline of her hair, because her hair is so big and curly, and there could be so much detail in this section. I'm not going to over detail it with tons and tons of directional lines and have lots of overlapping hair. I'm gonna simplify it, not for any reason that I'm being lazy or trying to make it easier on myself. It's just that there's so much information on this page. I'm gonna use the hair as, yes, it's a full, big, colorful red hair, but I don't need to put so much detail in it. It's just gonna be softer and there, right? Because there are things like chains that I can't not put the detail or it no longer looks like a chain. So I'm gonna use that as an area where your eye can rest a little bit. You don't suck, Kylie. I'm telling you, it just takes time and practice. I think even with me trying to like dial back some of the hair detail that could be put into this, it's still gonna look really full. Thank you, Travis. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm still running into my hand being in the light. Let me see if I move things around a little tiny bit, if this light is gonna be in the shot. I'm trying something, guys. I hope this is okay. Thank you so much for the follow. All right, my arms are up is because I'm working on on the lighting. So hold please, everyone. Okay, let's try this and see if it works. All right, I'm happy with the lighting now. I feel like I can see better. Whoop whoop. You know what, Kylie? I haven't decided. Because I might just make the chains silhouetted. And I've seen that in a few places, where, mostly in Spawn though, not so much in Angela, because her chains are gray and gold. So I did see it in Spawn that they made the chains just silhouette and they were all black. But I don't know if I'm going to get away with that in places where, say, the chains are so very big, it's going to, I don't know, I'm worried it's going to mess with the depth of field look. I don't know. So I'm still thinking about it, but right now I'm leaning towards inking them and coloring them, and then I'll just use the brush tip. Yeah, I did look like I was cheering. Hello, Jason! I'm so glad you could make it. That's a good idea, Adam. I could phase them into black. Okay, so guys, I have a gross story for you. This morning, I was cleaning the floor. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was picking up some dirt off of the floor. Post-Sherlock hairball situation. And after cleaning everything up, I decided to like vacuum and do a whole deep clean because it's just gross, right? I've known that this fur ball was coming. He's been working on it for a while, so I was prepared. He always does his fur ball in my white shag carpet. I have a little like a throw carpet downstairs in the living room, and Sherlock, every time, without fail, does his hairball in my shag carpet, and it's white, and it really bums me out. And when I thought he was going to be doing his fur ball like a week ago, I rolled up the carpet and put it away because I'm like, well, you know, I'll wait for Sherlock to do his fur ball business and then I can roll out the carpet again. No, he waits until the carpet's back to do his fur ball. Yes, oh my God. Anyway, I do have a very efficient way of cleaning it, so it's all good and it doesn't ruin my carpet, but it's, you know, eventually we'll need to get a new one, I'm sure. But long story short, after my massive cleaning, I go to pick up some dust from the floor and we have a spot in our living room that is hardwood floor, and it had a chip in it, I guess, and I got a big ass splinter in my nail, like up my finger. You can't see it, but it like the splinter went into my nail kind of like that. And those things really don't feel very good at all. I can post a picture on Boop Squad so you guys can see. It's just nail stuff is so disgusting. Like, it grosses me out. Any movie where there's anything with like fingernails, ugh. Anyway, so I have this splinter in my nail. It really wasn't that bad. The picture I'm gonna post on Boop Squad was bad. And so I went and got some tweezers and had Dan like pull it out for me because while I could have done it myself, and if I was alone on a desert island, obviously I would. But, you know, it's just, it turns my stomach. Like, it wasn't even as painful as it is just disgusting for me. It's one of those nails on a chalkboard, ugh, stuff to do with nails. And so, Dan pulled it out for me. So that's my gross story for the day. Yes, Kylie, that's true. But another time, I was reaching in, this was a few years ago, right? At the airport when I was leaving C2E2 a couple years ago. So, I don't know, 4 years ago or something like that. I was reaching into my pencil case to get a pen, and I reached in to right into a 0.9 millimeter mechanical pencil, and it jammed up. I think it was this finger. So it seems to always be my ring fingers. So this finger, it jammed. I jammed it in there because I was reaching into my bag, and it like left a piece of mechanical pencil right here, I think, in my nail. So I had to go, I just had to fly home and deal with the situation, right? And I flew home and made an appointment, and they had to use some like doctor pliers and like pop my nail up and fetch the little gross piece of whatever. And so I only posted a picture on Facebook of my finger all bandaged up, but on Boop Squad, I'm okay with posting it there, and just see it at your, you know, your own discretion. Oh no, okay, you win, Shane. That is horrible. Yeah, what is going on with Moobot? It's true. Yeah, Shane wins today. Yeah, you guys could show gross stuff as well. Okay, let's see. Let's try something. A Moobot command. Let's just do... I'm just going to test her. Can somebody test a Moobot command and see if it's unavailable right now? Weird. Well, that's fine. It's just us in here. None of us need to see Moobot. Oh my god. Ew. Okay, so Moo lives. Thank you, Kylie. So what did everybody do this weekend? Was any fun had? Oh, sorry, Kylie. Oh, that is awesome. Is that the one you posted on, Kylie? Is that the one you posted on Boop Squad where you did all the rings and the draw through? I was so happy to see that. It looks awesome. Drew, a bit of house cleaning, Drew. Clean the cat hairball puke on your face. Oh, it's so awful. You did adult stuff, Anthony. Nice. Oh no, Lee. I'm so sorry. That's awesome, Mystery. Sounds like a fun weekend. Kara, that sounds awesome. Where, okay, did you go to Cross Iron? Is that where you went? That sounds amazing. I want to see it so bad. Text me a picture. So much fun, let me tell you. Yeah, I want pics too. Kara, you gotta send some to me and Kylie. It's red? I can't wait to see it. I didn't get a text. Kara, send text. Clean up laundry shopping. Yeah. That is so cool, Travis. Congratulations. Hello, mechanical pencils. Oh, that sounds awesome, Kylie. Yes, well done, Anthony. So Lyndon, my youngest, he does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 3 times a week, and this weekend they had the I don't know what it's called, but all the kids went up. They got another stripe on their belts, you know, so he's still a white belt, but then he gets a couple stripes on his belt, and then he moves up, and, you know, they get more awards and they go up in their training. So he just went up a level. So he's very, very happy. And while he was at the event, the mall is on the way, so Dan and Lyndon dropped me off at the mall, and I went shopping for some of Vienna's Christmas presents. And I don't know if she's home. I don't believe that she is right now, because Dan and Lyndon went to pick her up. But yeah, we got her Christmas presents, or some of them. And gosh, it's so hard shopping for a 13-year-old. So I got gift receipts just in case. But anyway, when we came home, Dan and Lyndon got all into it, and they went to like guard the door and make sure that Vienna didn't see the presents that I was bringing in for her. So they like ran upstairs. They decided which ammo each of them was gonna get. So they got out Lyndon's Nerf guns, and they like stood guard over her door and told her she was under room arrest. and they're standing there and they're kind of firing at each other with their Nerf guns, having a Nerf battle while I'm trying to put away her present. And Vienna is just lying in her bed, because for her that's really early in the morning. And she's just like, I wasn't even going anywhere. I wasn't doing anything. And they're just like telling me I'm under room arrest. And she got all irritated, which, you know, is typical for a 13-year-old, I suppose. But Dan and Lyndon had a fantastic time guarding the door and keeping the target under house arrest. Yeah, it was fun. Well, it's legal if it's about 5 minutes or less. and the Nerf guns are in play. But I haven't wrapped anyone's presents yet. I'm so into Christmas wrapping, right? I love it. I haven't done any yet because my mom and dad arrive on Wednesday morning. And so, yeah, I agree with you, Tom. But anyway, my mom and dad are arriving on Wednesday morning, so I'm not doing any of the gift wrapping until my mom gets here. Because when I was a kid, she used to let me do all the Christmas wrapping for family, friends, and my brother and sister, as long as I was sworn to secrecy. And so I think now it's time for me to return the favor and at least let her be in on all the presents so she knows what everybody's getting and she can wrap them if she wants to. So my mom will be here and I'm waiting until she gets here. Oh, pics are sent. Yay. All right, is my son's gym part of a UFC? You know what? I'm not sure, Tyler. But I do know that his trainer and all the trainers there, but the main guy who owns the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu place, he's the first guy in Alberta to be a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt or something like that. Ooh, I love the jacket, Kara. It's kind of like the Scarlet Witch one. Oh, that's badass. And that is such a nice red. Pretty. And where did you go? Did you go to Cross Iron? Stick it in a bag as you're wrapping? No. Offers free wrapping supplies for tenants. Oh, that is so cool, Tom. I did get the pics. Well, if anybody's interested, my Christmas decor and wrapping and all things decor guru is a woman named Robeson something. But her YouTube channel is called Robeson Design, Robeson Design, and she's amazing. So she's a professional, right? But I'm going to watch her video for a refresher before I do the kids' Christmas presents and stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kara. I was talking about your jacket and I love it. And it's kind of like the Scarlet Witch jacket. And it's so cool. And the red is perfect. Oh no, I said my guru. Oh, my Christmas decor. Lol, Kylie. So I'm going to give hair a rest in just a minute. I don't want things to get boring for you guys. And my plan is to stream again tomorrow to finish the inking. So, you know, if you don't have time to stay today, or, you know, I'm not expecting that everybody needs to show up. It's so awesome of you guys that you do, and I appreciate it a ton. But I will be streaming again tomorrow in the afternoon, probably in the 1 to 4 p.m. segment, Mountain Standard Time. So I'll be around to do either some more inking or get started on coloring. I don't want to make any promises because I have no idea how long this one's gonna take me. Oh, that is great, Lee. Avocaro, thank you for the follow. Yeah, you'll probably be working tomorrow afternoon. I totally understand that. Oh, it's earlier for you? Oh, that's good. You're not a Supergirl fan. Fair enough. All right, let's give her hair a break for a little while and do a little bit more penciling. I'm just all over the map right now. And I have started a Copic list of things that I need. So the refills and the markers. And the reason why I need this marker is because I realized I have a B93 refill and no marker. How random is that? And then this one, I have a B91 marker but no refill. So I'm keeping that right here on my desk, or I'm gonna lose the list. I've started so many lists in so many random places. Yes, there will be much bingo soon with this piece. It's gonna be a monster to color. That is for sure. All right, so I'm checking for things I need to work on, and for the most part, I need to make up my mind about her spear thingy, and then I also need to finish the wings on the side of her head, and those are the main ones, I suppose, that I need to figure out, and then I'll work on doing the design on the ribbon once everything else is inked. Please push back till 4 p.m. Aw, I am so sorry, Anthony. I will if I can. There we go. I'm much happier with that already. And then I'm gonna have her her wings overlapping the spear a little bit. So that's something that I'm gonna work on now, and it's one of the reasons why I inked her hair, so that I could have more control now over being able to do a lot more sketching and stuff without ruining the hair and losing that information. That's true, Shane. I don't stream at the same time as Jim Lee at all. Yeah, that would be a little scary. Oh, hello, Louie. All right, so I've been drawing I think I've been drawing the wing things a little bit wrong, actually. And they come out like this. Yeah, that looks a little bit more correct. Oh, Zero Soul, hello. A solid scan of the line work. Thank you, David. Okay. Oh, thank you, Louie. All right. And she has kind of overlapping wings like this. Which makes sense. That is kind of how bird wings are too. And I'll do the same thing here. other side. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry, I missed a few things. Imagine all the swooshy, glowy, cool stuff. That's true. And I could put motion blurs on the chains, and that would be awesome. Oh, thank you, Common Boy. I definitely learned a lot by reading the Danger Girl series by J. Scott Campbell and Gen 13, so thank you. Hello, Crystal! There we go. Okay, so her wings are done. And I need to move the ribbon a little bit. And let's get her hands finished real quick. Kind of like that. And just make that a little bit wider right there. And then there's going to be some wrinkles right here in her her gloves. So I'll just have like a little bit of texture and stuff around that clearly implies that she's wearing gloves. Hello, Kevin. Oh, thank you, Tom. You're so, so sweet. I really appreciate it. Oh, did you guys go to the Polar Express thing? How did that go? Fox Pong, no, I don't game. I am really sorry about that. I know it removes some cool points from me, but I just don't have the time to game. Louis, you know what? I'm using all kinds of Spawn as reference, to be honest. It was so much fun. Did the kids love it? Yeah, it's so hard, isn't it, Kylie? Oh my God, Tom, that sounds so cool. I know for sure my son Lyndon would have died. He would have been so happy. They don't have that here in Canada. Was dancing and singing in the aisles of the train. Hot chocolate and cookies were served. Oh my goodness, it sounds like the most fun Christmas event ever. Your kids must have been so happy. I just want to make sure everything's in the right spot here. Kylie, switch to audiobooks. It's a game changer. Jeff, thank you so much for the host. Oh, that is so cool. Hey, Jeff. No, thank you, David. I hope so. Yeah, you're the kid's hero right now. I believe it, Tom. So sometimes the sepia pen isn't quite dark enough for what I'm going for. And if there's ever any times that I need it a little darker, but I don't want it to be black, I take the cold grays that I have. So I'll take some cold gray and mix it in with the sepia, and so it makes it a little bit darker. It's kind of a cheat, and it does take longer, but if I'm going for a specific color and I don't want it to be completely black, this little trick works. So I mix the two together. I don't have it, you know, Kylie. I probably need to go to the art store and buy some more goodies. All right, and I decided to open up her hair a little bit here. So I'm doing this curl right here, and then the next one is down further. And I'm leaving an opening right here so we can see more of her wing peeking through her hair. So that's why I pulled her hair down a little bit. And then I've just moved it back up so that it can excuse me, connect with the curl that I already inked over here. So I'm kind of fudging it a little bit and moving her hair out of the way so that more of the wing connections can be seen through her hair. And right now, of course, the ink lines are the same color, but her wings are gold and her hair is red. So you will see a difference between the two once I color them. You will always have me, that's true. Vada said the cool gray multi-liners, and yeah, they are really awesome, Kevin. Hi, Yo-Yo. Northern part of the state that contains the Grand Canyon is usually... Hello, Setai Maru. Thank you so much, Crystal. That's so sweet of you. Oh, that is so sweet, Tom. I know my limitations. I don't feel like I could do that, but it's so kind of you for saying so. So I am shifting the wings a tiny bit, and maybe you guys can see that. I'm shifting the angle slightly, and the reason why I'm doing that is so that not all of these lines, like the wings that are underneath, are not in the exact same angle. Otherwise, they would just meet up with each other and it would look like a bunch of straight bars. I want to make it clear that it's two separate sets of wings, so that's why I've done a slight shift in their angle of attaching to her head. That's hilarious, Adam. That's so sweet, Tom. Thank you. Hello, Scott. Happy Sunday to you. There we go. So now her wings are inked in and her hair is inked in and I'm getting happy. So what I'm going to do is now I am just going to do a quick little outline around the top of her hair with the Copic multi-liner in cool gray to darken it, and that'll set the two of them apart. Oh, I'm so glad you're happy, Crystal. Thank you, love. Oh, thank you so much, Zetai Maru. Thank you, Kylie. I really appreciate it, you guys. Yes, Scott, the card was helpful. Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick little overdraw on the outer line. And as you guys can see, the mixture of a cool gray pen with the sepia helps to darken it quite considerably. And that's really all I need right here to pull the two of them apart. And I'm only going to do it in these areas where the lines are overlapping a little bit. For now, anyway. I think it's really going to help to break the two of those elements apart. And of course the coloring will help as well, but for this it's really handy. Honestly, mostly just so that I can see the separations. There we go. It almost starts to look a little bit blacker. Oh yeah, the level of how difficult it is to keep up with 22 pages a month, Tom, can't be underplayed. It just, I can't even imagine it, you know, to draw a full page a day and keep the quality high. I would, oh my God, I would die. That's what my job was with the Harley Quinn pages, was to help out to get those finished, and it was tight and very. It took everything I had to get those pages in on time, and I made it. I did them on time, but it took my all and then some, and very little sleep. It was worth every bit of effort. Worth it 100%, but it sure does take effort. The artists that can do that on a consistent basis have my undying respect. Yeah, bi-monthly, I don't even know. Oh, that is very interesting, Travis. I can't imagine that tasting good, but it's so cool that it does. Okay, so there we go. I'm just doing the outline to separate her hair from her wings, and I think that works, and I'm happy with it. All right, so now I am just checking her, the forehead piece to make sure I get that in correctly. Oh, you guys are discussing this burger? Did I get a new ring or is it twisted? No, I didn't get a new ring, but yes, all my rings just twist around my fingers. Most of these rings I got and then have lost a decent bit of weight because I do that intermittent fasting thing, so nothing fits properly. But yeah, that's the situation. Okay, so I've got that in. Now I just need to do the spawn earring thingies. And this is going well. I'm really happy with it so far. Oh, I've lost you all to food talk. Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm on Campbell's email list, so yes, I saw that. It's so cool. Yeah, we really should, Tom. All right, so I've kind of just drawn a big mess of chain around her arm, and now I'm just gonna figure out some of them and only draw certain portions of it. When am I coming back to Yancey? I don't know, Jeff. I love that ugly sweater print from Campbell. It's like, but when he draws something, it can't look ugly. To me, it's a pretty sweater. I would totally wear it. Oh, that is so cool, Scott. All right, I'll look up and check comments in just a second. Oh, thank you so much, Crystal. I am so glad you're happy with it. That is 100% the point. And I'm using this piece, I hope you guys don't mind, to level up in energy on a page. So I'm really working on the energy of all the chains and all of that. Though this one is going to take me a while, so I'm really glad that you and Matt aren't minding it not reaching you exactly by Christmas. Oh, thank you so much, Scott. Okay, so I'm gonna use some black ink now to do around her face. And I'm also starting to wonder if I might have to do her skin in black ink too, or otherwise there's so much gold and brown in this piece that she's not gonna have anywhere that's sharp. So I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit more, but black ink may need to be brought in, or I'm gonna be spending just forever doing the brown on top of brown and then some blue and then more brown to get it dark enough. So I'm going to be thinking about it and probably playing with the use of black ink in places where I think it will work. Good night, Travis. Have a good one. And Anthony is back. That's a good one, Shane. Thank you, Tanis. But this part is black, and it's flat, strong black. So this part I need to actually ink completely in black. And all these crossbar lines are to make sure that everything is even. Since her face is a full front looking face, everything needs to align properly, or it, like, mistakes are so much more apparent if something is just a hairline off when you're seeing a face in full. If it's to the side or at an angle, it kind of tricks your eye and you can't necessarily tell if something is just a tiny bit off. So here I have to be super, super careful. Okay, I'm taking a look. Oh, nice. You have that one, Gabriel. It's so pretty. Hint accepted. Oh my goodness. Please wish Mo a happy birthday from all of us, Scott. Thank you so much for liking it, and thank you for stopping by, even if you only had a couple minutes. Lots of love to you and Mo. No, thank you, Pat. Oh, hello, Hulk Drummer. It's been a while. I hope all is going well. So in the end, my plan right here is to highlight it with some yellow colored pencil, and that'll go over the lines in wherever I'm gonna put highlights to make it pop and look gold and shiny and not have such a gnarly spot full of so many lines, because you know, too much detail isn't great either. So maybe I'm actually gonna leave some of this blank so that I can have some highlights in here too. Or I'm gonna lighten my lines a little bit.
Me, conversations in my sheets, body to body, a sudden hit to my blind side, like a ghost I couldn't find. I remember you said to me, nothing's gonna break us, this love will make us, nothing's gonna break. Yeah, nothing's gonna break us, this love will make us, nothing's gonna break. Just that moment with you, just that moment with you.
Oh, Eric, thank you so much for the host. This is Angela from Spawn, yes. There we go. So those chains are done, and they're going behind the ribbon and behind her back. Sketchcat Studios, thank you for the follow. Pat, this is for, this is a commission that was requested. So no, I don't choose the characters that I draw. I actually haven't chosen a character that I'm gonna draw for a long time. Though, actually, correction, I do have a couple sketches where I'm at a convention. Someone will give me a choice. Sometimes I'll get a choice between a few different characters, or if they tell me I can draw whatever I would like to, I get to do that as well. But in general, no, I don't have time to just kind of choose whatever I feel like drawing. Thank you, Sketchcat. I really appreciate it. What did you miss, Anthony? I've just been working on the chain from her arm right now. So her wrist is bent a little bit, and that's why I have some bunching of her cloth on this side of her wrist and pulling on the other side. Oh yay, I'm glad the fingers look better, Lee. Thank you. No, I haven't yet, Philip. I asked around at the holiday market here in Calgary to see if I could find someone who could fix it, and nobody knew of anyone who could do it. So it's kind of a bummer. Oh, does Arrow need to go to bed? Good night, Arrow. Have a good one. Alrighty, there we go. Things are getting inked. That means that they're finished. Woohoo! Oh wow, you're back. I thought you went to sleep, Kylie. So in here is going to be very dark. I'm not going to put an X in there that like means black, that like I should fill it all in. But I definitely do want this whole area to be very dark. That I'm going to blacken in, but in this section, right, like under her armor right there, it needs to be pretty dark. And I'm probably gonna put some like shine lines with dark brown because this thing is gold. Oh wow, okay, it's 9:50. So you haven't gone to sleep yet, Kylie? Good night, Lee, have a good one. Okay, Kylie. Somehow I got all confused, and I thought that it was like super late for you. Lol. Sorry about that. There we go. Sorry, just catching up on what everybody said. Okay, I'm still working on inking and things, but I would like to work on this, the Spawn logo thingy that's on her earring. So the eyes are really, really low and come into these little slits. So I'm just gonna do those first. And it's on quite a slant. So I don't want to screw things up, but then also I want to make it clear that it is on a slant. So it's kind of lime green on the edges, and then it's got the center thing that is the Spawn looking logo. So it's going to be a little smushed. There we go. One side is done. And I'm not sure that I put this one in the right spot, so I'm just going to erase that and figure this out a little bit, because this is where the side of her helmet is, which means that this guy would be kind of a little bit more pushed to the back, and I'm going to have some hair going over it. So we're only going to see a small sliver of her earring on this side, and then more hair underneath. Oh, hi, Creating Art. Thank you. Oh, wow, Kylie. So your kid's vacation is already going. Oh, that's interesting. My kid's one doesn't start until the 21st and then goes until like January 6th, I think, or January 8th. I'd need to check. December 12th to February 4th? What? I guess this is the summer break that we have here. Nice and long. Read up. Anthony, where am I supposed to read up? Oh, hey, Airbrush. What do you need help with? Hi, Opportune. Okay, yes, I see about the kids' schedules. It's crazy. You have almost 50 now, Airbrush. Yeah, it's a tough one to control. And once you get started, it's like you've opened Pandora's box. Thank you, Hulk Drummer. You don't have the flesh portrait set yet? You're awesome, Airbrush. I hope you are having tons of fun working with them. For us here, summer break is 9 weeks long. It usually is from like July 28th, you know, thereabouts, to September 6th or 8th, depending. Agreed, Kylie. Oh, congratulations, Airbrush. That's so exciting. I have no idea, Hulk Drummer. I have I have no idea. That's hilarious, Kylie. Do I know who James Cameron is? Of course I do. If you're talking about the director, yes. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put her skin in the sepia tones as well, and then everything else will be inked with black. It's a very personal one, airbrush. It depends on, you know, so many factors. How long you've been doing them, just, I guess, try out a few different things. It's a really hard question to answer. Yeah, exactly. Gabriel has such a good answer, airbrush. Oh, yes. I'm with you, David. They sure will. Okay, and then there's a section that goes under her armpit right here, which actually makes that really easy to draw, because drawing armpits is kind of hard. You're having ribbon anticipation? Oh my god. I'm not looking forward to drawing the ribbon at all. It's going to be really fun and a challenge, but I'm having thoughts on how I can make it a little bit easier to work through. And someone on the stream suggested using the jelly roll pens, and I might see if I can buy some, and that will help expedite the process a little bit and be a little bit more efficient. So I'm going to look into that. Yeah, I'm not secretly having chest pain, but it is going to be, an intense amount of work, that's for sure. Oh, hello, Philip. All right, you know what I feel like inking right now is the rest of her skirt, so I'm just going to go to town over here, people. Am I okay? Yes, I am. Full disclosure, I have a decent amount of a headache. It's starting to make my stomach hurt. You know how that is where you've got a headache for too long and it's starting to give you nausea? Yeah, so I am dealing with that. If I'm seeming a little slower to answer, that's why. But otherwise, everything is good. Thank you, Hulk Drummer. Yeah, headaches are the worst. I hate them. What looks Persian? The pattern on her her skirt. Yeah, I'm a little more quiet. I'm sorry, you guys. I probably should have told you that at the beginning. Yeah, I've got a real bonker migraine. But the thing is, if I skipped working for every time I had a headache, I would probably work a day a week, maybe. So that's how it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have given you a heads up about that. Yeah, the Hulk Drummer, that's the pattern. I guess it does have a little bit of a Persian look to it, I suppose. But it's a mixture of purple, yellow, and red, I believe. Let me check. Well, on this one, it's just red and black, but on some of the other ones, it's red, gold, and purple. Are you guys talking too loud? No. Not at all. Dawn needs snacks. You guys are amazing. So, like I told you all, I am making extremely unrealistic cloth. Very Spawn inspired, if I may be so bold. Because, you know, trying to mimic the way that Greg Capullo and Todd McFarlane draw is like way out of my scope. But I'm trying to just put more confident, bold lines down, and I'm really happy with how the cloth came out. And it's really been quite fun to just, instead of making soft folds in the cloth and it all flows like it, and that's what I generally try to do, because that's realistic and more my style, is, you know, smooth, soft lines, make it look kind of like it's flowing underwater and it's frozen in a pretty soft look. And then this one is more like, and I want to do that look. I have no way of actually saying that in real words. Yes, base white, that's true, but the patterning at the bottom is colored. Oh, you have that piercing? It's in the ear, right? Typing too loud. You guys are amazing. I've never done origami with money, no. Sound effects work. You guys got what I was saying. You're awesome, Kara. Thank you. Yes, the Dawn sound effects, because she can't English. Okay, I'm gonna leave this little portion undone because I'm still not sure. I feel like I might want to change the rotation of the chain here and make it jut out a little further and overlap the skirt here. It's a little too perfectly in its own section, and I feel like there needs to be another overlap over here. So that's why I'm not gonna touch this portion to ink it, because I anticipate I may be moving the chain. That's amazing, Crystal. Well, I am now part of a migraine clinic, and I will be seeing my neurologist sometime in January for my first treatment. So I'm just kind of hanging on till then. I am using Eco Pigment pens by Faber-Castell, Hulk Drummer. So I'm even doing sharper lines in my inking and just faster slashes with the pen in hopes of keeping that look. Yes, I'm sure. That's a great one, Kara. Yeah, possibly so, Gabriel. I'll give that a try. Oh no, Kylie, I'm so sorry.
Are you ready?
So this part of her boot goes in front of her skirt. So I'm gonna get this part drawn in right now. There we go. So now at least I know where that is, and that I don't draw through with the cloth. I need to stop the cloth on either side of the boot because the boot is in front, so we wouldn't be seeing the cloth right there. So I want to make sure I get that in right. Man, I wish I drew that fast, Gabriel. That would be epic. Tom, this is the 11 by 17. Thank you, Crystal. Oh, hey, Steve. I hope your dinner went amazing. All right, let's get the patterns in here. That's gonna be fun. Thank you, Steve, and I'm glad your dinner was good. That's why I have a migraine. Yeah, that would be so cool. All right, I think I'm gonna use a thinner pen for the for this part right here. Let me see how this one is, the 0.1, and this is a Copic multi-liner pen, and it's just a tad thinner. All right, I'm gonna check something real quick on the pattern. Hold please 1 moment. I just want to make sure this pattern is correct and I don't start inking it in the wrong place. Spark, thank you so much for the follow. Just to zoom in already. Okay. Yes. I can see what I need to do. Oh, Steve, that sounds so yummy. Thank you, Kylie. I really appreciate it. You're having a bowl of syrup for dinner? That sounds delicious, too. Oh, that sounds fun, Tom. Well, I'll be done in about 5 minutes or so. So you guys can have plenty of TV time. Okay, so these circles are actually not going to remain as circles. I drew them because it's going to help me with these little indentations or bumps that I need to put in the cloth. So that's really all that's happening here. I'm not drawing all those ovals in, just the little connector portions, like that. There we go. Oh, hey, Justin. Okay, well, I just got notified that dinner is ready, which is so exciting. Maybe I'll try to get to bed early tonight and shake off this headache because I don't want to have it anymore at all. So while I'm wrapping up, does anyone have any suggestions of someone we should raid? Oh, that sounds so delicious, Crystal. Yummy! We're gonna watch Harry Potter at dinner time, Crystal. So that's awesome. You're raiding your refrigerator. Yay! All right, let me take a look. I thought I followed Shaylin. Show more. Okay, well, let's go raid Shaylin. Is that how you say it, Kylie? All right, let's go ahead and straighten out the camera so you guys can see it as it's supposed to. And here we go. So this is where we are at so far. A lot of the inking is happening now. And I'm really happy with the chains and the energy and all of that. So I really want to do my best to keep that. But this is where we're at, and I will keep working on it a bit tomorrow, and I'll stream again tomorrow afternoon. I don't know if it's a good time for everyone, and for that I apologize. But I will do my best to give you half an hour notification, and I will be back for more fun on this one tomorrow. Thank you, Gabriel. I hope so too. And thanks, guys, for your tolerance with me if I was a little less chatty. I had no intention of doing that, and I didn't even notice until you mentioned it. And I'm sorry about that. Migraines will get ya. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Love you all a ton, and let's go do some raiding. Thank you all so much. You all rock so hard. I'm still waiting for the raid to load. Okay, it's time to raid. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.